Hello and welcome to Spoonful of Simplicity English. The onset of New Year inspired me to come up with the Bailey's Irish cream cake, which is full of fruits and nuts. I'm sure each of you will like it. To start with, we need some dried fruits and nuts along with some tutti frutti, and we are going to soak it in Bailey's Irish cream within the refrigerator for around 3 days. For the cake, we need less than half a cup of curd or yogurt, 1/4 cup of odorless oil, half a cup of demerara or brown sugar, 1/4 cup of caster or powdered sugar. We're going to mix all of these together till it becomes a nice combination. Next, we'll add 1/4 cup of milk to this mixture and mix it again so that all the sugar is dissolved and it becomes a nice homogeneous mixture. Now we move to the dry ingredients on a sieve. I'm going to take 1.5 cups of plain or all-purpose flour. Add 1 teaspoon of baking powder to this, half a teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/8 teaspoon or a pinch of salt. We need to sieve all of these from the sieve so that no impurities pass on to our cake mixture. Now using a whisk, we are going to mix all of these together and then add 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, or you can even use a vanilla extract here. Now next we need some orange juice. So I've taken 1 tablespoon and I need some orange zest. So using a zester, I'm taking around 1/8 teaspoon of orange zest and mixing it to my cake mixture. To adjust the consistency of this mixture, you can use Irishcream, orange juice or milk, or use all of those alternately, but make sure that the mixture does not become very flowy or liquidy. We need to maintain a thick mixture here. Now we are going to add most part of the dried fruits that we had soaked in Bailey's Irish cream, and this will add to the moisture of my cake batter. Now it is difficult to do it with the whisk, so I'll switch over to a spatula and I recommend you to do the same. So using a spatula, we are going to mix this, and if we think this is too thick for a cake batter, we can add the liquid ingredients a little by little till we get a perfect consistency where it doesn't become too flowy and it remains a little viscous. So adding all of these and getting a perfect consistency will ensure that my batter is prepared. Now I am going to transfer it to a 9-inch lined cake tin, and then we will have to level this out because this is a thick cake batter as opposed to the normal cake batters that we make, which are fairly liquid and they form ribbon like consistency. So we can tap it or we can spread it using the spatula, and to top it we are going to use the remaining dried fruits and nuts that was soaked in Irish cream to decorate it. Now I've randomly put it. You can use any pattern or do it however you like. After this, we'll tap it a little and then we'll put it in the preheated oven at 160 or 170 degrees centigrade and bake it for around 60 to 70 minutes. At the end of 60 minutes, you do a skewer test, and if it comes out clean, your cake is done. Else, you bake it a little more. After it is baked, we will take it out and leave it out for around 10 to 15 minutes till it gets a little cold, and then we'll scrape out the sides, take the cake out of the pan, and then we'll leave it on a cooling rack for another 1 hour or so till it cools completely. Once cooled, our cake is done and it is ready to devour. Now, friends, I would really like you to follow the steps that I have mentioned here, and the most important part about this cake is the consistency. If you don't maintain the consistency that I've mentioned, all the dried fruits and nuts will sink to the bottom of the cake, and this will be a horribly made cake. But if you're following it the way I have, I guarantee you a delectable, full of fruits and nuts cake which are evenly spread out. Let's see how it looks. I've cut out a piece, and we just look at the way that it has come out. The fruits and nuts are evenly spread, and this aroma is amazing. I would appreciate if you really try this recipe and let me have your feedback in the comment section. If you like this recipe, please do hit the like button and share this recipe with your friends. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. I shall see you in the next recipe soon. Till then, bye bye.